All right, we're in Graceland West Cemetery in Greenville. This is one that I'm working on getting GPS tagged and fully photographed on Find a Grave. Probably one of the two biggest ones in Greenville. Dates back right around the turn of the century. Hopefully it's not too dark here for us to get a good, decent video. I have no idea how many sections this is. It's large. I'm not even halfway done with it yet, but still active. One famous burial in here that I know of is Louise Smith, former NASCAR driver, known as the First Lady of NASCAR. Her and her husband are buried here. Hopefully we're gonna go by it. I don't know exactly where it is, but my understanding is it is right here by the pond, lake, whatever that is, right on this side of the road. Maybe we'll see it here. And yes, they have plenty of geese around here. Yeah, I think that's it right there. Let's see if that's what it is. Hello, goose. Let's see here. Don't think about it. Alright. I think I saw a Smith here, and yeah. No, doesn't look like that's her. But that is, yeah, common name Smith. But right here is Louise's grave. She only died about 15 years ago. Hasn't been gone long. I don't know if you can see this down here. Her husband Noah, Smith Auto Parts, and she is on here as the First Lady of NASCAR. Just if you come down here looking for it, right, 2 graves in at the pond. Very, very large place. Pretty much all upright markers. They got a section here that's the flat markers, and you'll find flat markers interspersed, but an awful lot of it are the flat mark, just your standard upright markers of various types. I'm gonna try and do a lap through here if the geese will get out of the way. Yeah, honk honk at you too. Yeah, I mean, the guy's just sitting there looking at me. Yeah, kind of an interesting, couple of interesting markers there. I haven't really made it. I've done the two, well, I've done about 3 or 4 sections up towards the top. But, yeah, I'm not even halfway through here. I'm hoping a good, solid week of work out here will get it done, and I actually intend to move over and start doing woodlawn, get it all caught up. And you got a few niches here for cremations. There's another, I don't really want to call it a mausoleum, but columbarium, well, whatever it is it's called. Over here in section, it looks like that's section 12. Just look at the, is that probably a well over there? Obelisk up there. But yeah, right over here, some cremation niches. And this is interesting here. The Beth Israel Cemetery is off of here. I do not have a code to get in here. How many buttons could it be, you know? But yeah, they've got this here behind the gate. I did not think I was pulling that area, but oh well. Now let's see if we can back on out here. Easy. As far as I know, Louise Smith is the only famous interment here. I always knew she was over here. I actually thought for the longest time that Shoeless Joe Jackson was buried here, but if you've seen one of my other videos, he's up at Woodlawn, where we hope to get to soon. We'll just ride on through here. Sorry for the drive-through, but it's a little cold, a little chilly right now. Once the sun's starting to go down here in November, it gets a little chilly. I've made it about right here in this section, so I hope I'll finish that up tomorrow. Maybe get a little bit more of one of these others started. I've gotten all this down here. This right here would be section 8. This over here is section 8A. Definitely got all of it done. I'd tell you, you know, oh well, here's the newer section in here. It looks like people just go in everywhere. Very odd layout here too, because you'll wind up having a marker that has 2 completely unrelated people on it. Coming up on section 5 of decent condition. All the markers, you know, obviously you're going to have growth on them and everything like that, but very few that are toppled. I've found one toppled here so far, and you know, they do have some problems where they have sunk into the ground and you can't see them anymore, but they've done a pretty good job of pulling those out. I gotta try and find out who was in this. Taff is the family name on this little mausoleum crypt there. If anything, this is kind of the newer section, but yeah, you'll still find burials from the 30s to the 60s and to current day in here. You can see there's a... Oh, no, that's... sorry, that's just the roof of that place. I thought they had a burial about to happen there. Nice old cemetery, though. A lot of people not... a lot of graves not marked in here, and that's sad, but it is what it is. You all know that we run into that everywhere. Gonna do another lap around the back side here. I think this is section 2. Then we're pulling towards, this will be section 5. They cram people in every single space they can get in here. If I had to guess, I'd say we're probably at around 25,000 in here, give or take. Let's see if I can pull down here and see this side too. See, even the little islands here, they got people buried in. This is section 5 here. I've gotten all this done, and here is where that one marker was toppled. Try and let them know about that. And once you get over here, so we've got all of this where all of a sudden everything changes direction, a different section. And once you get like right in this area, it's like they just said, okay, here, this is the area we're selling right now, and from about 44 to 55. Now, it doesn't mean that everybody who died in 44 to 55 is buried here, but there's a good chance, at least. And then we get down here, and all of a sudden it turned into Babyland. So all of these graves right here are infants, and again, from about 1920 up to, as we keep going along here, it gets newer and newer. We get up to about 1955, and then this stops, I guess because this fills up. You can see the gate fence back there, Beth Israel behind it. So yeah, just kind of an interesting little place. You would think, being in Greenville like this, there'd be a few more famous memorials out here, but Louise is the only one. Alright, and this here is the back side of Section 8. And then to Section 8A here. And on around again. Alright, I think that's about it. We'll kill it here.